Hello and welcome back to Jack Knives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jack Knives, and welcome back to Jack-O-Ween, Flesh and Soul. Let's take a look at a really bad movie based off a really beloved book. This is Max's Salem's Lot. Author Ben Mears returns to his childhood home of Jerusalem's Lot in search of inspiration for his next book, only to discover that his town is taken over by bloodthirsty creatures led by a mysterious man named Kurt Barlow. Well, this was a shock. It was the fact that this movie even got made. Apparently it's been in production hell since 2020. Considering the track record of Warner Brothers, it was shocking that this would ever see the light of day. I mean, I think back about Batgirl and all these other movies, and I'm shocked that they let this one get loose. Mark Doberman directed this, and he's mostly known as a writer, making the Conjuring spin-offs Annabelle the Nun, and he also did the teleplay for Swamp Thing, which I personally did love, but directing doesn't seem to be his forte. This felt like an almost beat-for-beat copy of the 1970s Salem's Lot, but they cut so much of it. It was pretty much butchered. The original was a 2-part miniseries that clocked into close to 4 hours. This was barely 2, and you could feel that all of the tension and all the buildup was just gone. It was, oh no, is there a vampire? Yep, there's vampires. Woo. Lewis Pullman plays Ben Mears, and he is trying, is the best way I could put it. He's trying to do something. This guy doesn't feel like how I would imagine a writer being. This guy feels more like, he doesn't feel like a fully cooked actor, if you know what I mean. He might need some acting coaching, is all I'm saying. It just felt kind of like in his role. Alfre Woodard, bless her heart, is such a great actress, and she is trying everything in her power to pull this turd into something, but she's just falling in vain. It's like watching a movie with Tim Curry in it, and you knew it was garbage, and he knew it was garbage, but damn it, he's gonna try to make it into something. That's what she was trying to do with this movie, and it sucked because there's not much to work off of here. She might as well have just been acting with cardboard cutouts, half of them. John Benjamin Hickey plays Father Callahan, and just like the main actor, phones in his performance. Pretty much everyone phoned in this. I could see why it took so long to make. It just felt like it shouldn't have been made. It's almost astounding how badly they messed up this movie. It didn't feel like the 70s, which is what it's supposed to be. It felt like a backdrop set the entire movie. It felt like they couldn't even film at night, and they did this weird blue filter thing like they did in the Twilight movies. It felt odd, like the lighting was even odd. When they were outside, it looked like this. Like everything was kind of grainy and orange for some weird reason, and I didn't understand it. It was like, were you guys allowed to film outside, or you just wanted to use a green screen? Like, what's the deal here? Like, for some reason, they treated the crucifixes like they were lightsabers, and they would just glow these bright colors, like, and then, like, you know, they're like, they'd hold them like lightsabers. I'm like, what are you doing? It's a crucifix. This is so weird. Obviously, I knew they weren't going to show Kurt Barlow in any of the trailers or the teasers because, you know, he's the main guy, and I was kind of curious how they were going to do it. The last time they tried remaking Salem's Lot, they made him look like just some guy, which, you know, you were kind of expecting him to look a little more Nosferatu-y, but it would make sense that he looks like some guy if he's going to blend into society. And this one looked like a worse Nosferatu. He was just some bald guy with fangs. Might as well just call him Baraka. That's pretty much what it was. No, because even Baraka would be scary. All throughout the movie, all these vampires had this weird, glossy filter over their skin. Like, it didn't look like skin. It looked like the weird smudge makeup effect they did for, like, Jeff the Killer. You know, that creepy, it looked like that. Like that fake smudgy white that someone just went into MS Paint and went, and you're like, what the hell is this? This is really from a multi-million-dollar company? Really? This movie? Like I said, the fact that this movie, it took 3 years, basically, and the movie was filmed in 2019, and then additional filming was done in 2022, and so the copyright on it is still from 2022, despite it coming out in 2024. If that's not a telltale sign of how crap this movie is, I don't know what is, because, wow, like, this is bad. Like, holy crap, this is bad. Keep on enjoying Jack-O-Ween.